I hope you're having a nice day. Today I'm here to show you our newest release, which is the Lottie dress that was released in my magazine on Wednesday, and I thought I'd talk you through some of the closer details so you can check it out. So I'm wearing it now with one of my cardies, but which I just think I should show you. I think it just goes so well. But I want to show you the dress properly, so let me take my cardie off. So this is a lightweight cotton that I've made it out of, or I think Julie made this sample actually, not me, this was a while ago. And you can just see it at the back there. It comes with a tie belt, but you could also wear it with a belt of your choice. And in terms of length, it's just below the knee, so it just kind of covers the knee and buttons all the way down. Now this to me is a very comfortable summer dress to wear. I love the fact that it's strappy, so then I feel like it's cool. I love the fact that it's in cotton. I love the fact that it's not too fitted. It is pretty straight, and I think that's really flattering. But you could wear it without this, just as a loose dress like that. I really like having a tie, as you know, because I like to cinch the old waist in. But I really also think that the length is perfect. I've talked about this in previous videos, but I'm not a big fan of my knees, especially having them out in the summer. In the winter when they've got tights on them, not a problem. But in the summer I often have rashes and psoriasis, and I just think that this length of the dress is perfect. It's also flattering, but if you've got amazing legs, you can just chop it off and make it shorter. That would be fine. So let's have a look at it. I've got a couple of them here. This one was made last summer, which was also at the similar weight cotton lawn. And this was made slightly bigger because it was made when I was still had a bit more baby weight and I was breastfeeding, so I had a fuller bust. And then I've got this version here, which is the front cover one as well. So this is in a slightly heavier, not heavier, but not as lighter cotton. This is more of a lightweight cotton, whereas the other ones that I've got are dress cotton lawn. So just to talk through the construction of the dress, it's really simple. You've got two front pieces, two front dress pieces, one back piece. It gathers here, so that's where the shaping for the bust is created. So it gathers into the bias binding, and then it's got a grown on button placket, so just kind of created centre front placket there. Lots of buttons, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 buttons on this one. It is all finished with a bias binding, which I know some of you will think is scary, but doing bias binding in cotton and something at this kind of weight is definitely going to be the easiest. It's also, you haven't got that it's not too fiddly, because you haven't got that kind of, the edges that you're putting on aren't super curved, so it's not like bias binding an armhole, because you're basically doing it in little sections, which really helps. And there's a point where you just need to check the length of it when you're making it up, and then you make a tie belt with it if you want to, or you can just wear it with a belt of your choice. So it is quite a simple make. The hardest thing is popping on the bias binding, but you'll definitely be able to make this up in a day, and I'm sure that you'll be wearing lots of them, especially in this weather. So let's hope the weather continues so we can be showing off our Lottie dresses. So we've got lots of lovely cottons on the Sew Over It site that we've been saving specially for this release. So make sure you tune into Fabric of the Week over on our Sew Over It Instagram account. But I'll put a link to the fabrics, and we've also got some of this one in the comments box below. And I also just wanted to show you a few of the different versions so you can see how different it looks. So first we've got my cousin in hers, and she's wearing it in all the roses. And she's also got it on with one of the cardigans. Anyway, it makes it beautifully in my fabrics. I think it's a really lovely weight for this dress. Very cool to wear. You might need to wear a little slip. I can't remember if she had to or not. Don't know, depends. Definitely nude underwear if you don't. And then we've got Aurelie in one. This is the chambray. We've done little gold buttons on this to kind of make it a little bit more casual. Love it with the tan belt as well. And then we've got me in a few here, and you can see how they just look so different with different fabrics. So I love the versatility of that. I think there's something better than a really simple pattern that can then completely look different from the fabric that you choose. And because it's so simple in terms of pattern pieces, it really lends itself to prints, and you can do big prints. So yeah, you can really have some fun with this dress. So don't forget to use the hashtag when you're sharing SOI Lottie dress, because it's nice for us all to see that, and then we can follow that hashtag and see them pop up on our feeds on Instagram. and also on our Sew Over It Makers group. So I'm not sure if I've ever talked about that on here, but on Facebook we've got a makers group. So if you like our Facebook page, you'll be able to find the group on there, and you can also chat to other people who love our patterns and ask them questions and all that sort of thing. That's all happening all the time. It's a really busy group. So that's it for this week. We are in the middle of photographing our ebook, which will be out later on this year. So on Thursday, so you'll be seeing this on Friday, so yesterday, and then also tomorrow on Saturday, I'm out and about with Alex and Kangan, and we are shooting for that. With the weather, I'm a bit worried about that because I need to try and not look like I've melted, but fingers crossed it will be okay. We're staying in the UK for this shoot, so going to London and Brighton, so hopefully if we don't get enough photos, if there's something that's not quite right, we can always reshoot it, which is handy. But yeah, looking forward to that. Although I'll be doing some serious mum juggling because Matt has got a stag do and he's leaving on Thursday and is back on Sunday. So when I have the busiest time, he is not around, which is just, yeah, a bad timing really. But never mind. All will be well, and Matt's mum's helping out, so that's great. Also guys, I just wanted to do a shout out to the Love to Sew podcast. Thank you so much guys for having me on. I really enjoyed talking about everything that's happened, and it's so nice to have that interview now because it's something I can just listen to and hear about all the stuff that we've done, which is a lot. But if you haven't heard of them, you should check them out. It's full of so many interesting interviews from different sewers around the world, business owners. It's all about small business owners really in the sewing world. I'll put a link to it in the comments below so you can check it out and have a listen. Anyway, I hope you all have lovely weekends, enjoy the sunshine, and I'll see you next week. Bye!